Yo, what's up everybody? Chris, yeah, that person here. And today we're gonna be talking about some ROMP stuff. I got some ROMP stuff in. We have new ROMP belts with more Kevlar, and we got the Atoms, which are stock replacement pulleys for boosted. So let's get into it. We got the old belts here, and we got the new belts, and we got the Atoms. So let's check out these new belts. And if you open them up, and you can easily just look at the two and see a difference. The new ones, you can actually see the Kevlar threading coming out the sides. The rubber also is not as dry looking, and it feels nice and soft and quite pliable. Easily bend, it doesn't feel rigid or rough or dry. So these other ones here, you can check these guys out. Yeah, you can't see the Kevlar for one, but the rubber, as you see here, looks dry. It kind of feels almost brittle. I put them up next to each other. You can definitely see the new one. Like I said, it's got that Kevlar thread coming out. So let's move on. Let's check out these Atoms. So these guys will run you $1.65 a pair. They're red anodized aluminum. They are made out of aerospace grade 70-75 aluminum, and they're anodized in this beautiful red. These come pre-sat with bearings as an option, and I suggest you do that. They're put in with Loctite so they don't wobble. They're unmatched in strength. Let's go ahead and get this apart. So let's start by getting off these motor caps off of both sides. Don't lose your hardware, sit it aside, keep it all in a good spot. Let's get these wheels off, and look at this. Here's one of my old belts. It's got a rock in it. That is a ROMP belt. New ROMP belts, even stronger. But yeah, ROMP baby. You know it's gonna hold up. What else do we got here? Pushing through. Take off this other side, and here's another one. Another belt, and this one, the rock actually went all the way through, and there's a hole through this belt. But I kept riding, I never even noticed. I love the reliability. So now I've got everything off. Let's wipe it down and take a look. Everything looks good here. Now we're gonna take this pulley out, put the screwdriver on one side and wiggle a little bit, and we're gonna go right to the other side, 180 degrees, and we're gonna wiggle a little bit. Get that screwdriver in deep so that it's actually prying. And just go back and forth, and have patience and move slowly. You don't want to damage your pulley, but you will be able to very easily get this pulley right out with a screwdriver. Just a flathead, and you can use something else to pry. Obviously repeat on the other side. Here's all my pulleys. These are my original ones. The teeth are almost gone. These were shredding belts. That's just about like 10,000 miles of wear on these. They just get worn off. My motor pulleys actually do similar, and I had to get them replaced as well, but you can totally see the wear here. This high strength aluminum, the 775, will hopefully prevent this pulley wear. As you see here, here's the Stealth pulleys I replaced and upgraded with a few months ago, and I got about 1,000 on them. They've already got some damage to them, rock stuck in them, a few teeth that got bent, and I had to straighten out with a screwdriver. They're pretty decent, but you know, they're not all metal, they're not all solid, so to move these pieces of crap out the way. Just kidding, not crap, but let's move on to this performance stuff here. God, these things are so beautiful. So you're just gonna hand press them in and just push in nice and tight. Do it to the same to the other one. Now I seat mine by, I put them in and I assemble the entire wheel without the belt. And I spin the wheel while I slowly crank down on the nut. This is gonna get you a nice uniform press. And it is gonna make sure that you don't have wobble and that everything is uniform and balanced. And you can see it right here, it's beautiful. So pull this one off, repeat, get the other one ready. And same process, and pull it off. We're gonna slap it all back together. And we're gonna throw these belts on here. I like to loosen my motors up a little bit so I can get a good tension. They slide freely and I don't have any resistance. I will go ahead, I put on the wheels, put on the belts, get them in there. Now when I set my tension, I don't use a tool to pry. I pull with my hand away from the axle, away from the hanger, and then I set the screw in. And I make sure they're nice and that the belts are tight. Once I got the 4 screws set, and then I crank them down just a little bit. with the long arm of the Allen key. Once all that's done, we're gonna spin it around. You can see the amount of play here. This is what I like, just a little bit nice and tight, but not too tight. And yeah, just throw on these motor covers, crank them down, get them nice and tight, and we are just about ready to get this baby out and see how it rides. Spoiler alert, it rides great. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Got any questions? Drop them in the comments below. And once I get some miles on these, I will check back in with you and let you know how they're running. But I expect them to be great. So far, they are phenomenal, and I've been super impressed with just 2 days of riding and getting some miles on these. And they just sound and look amazing. And yeah, they feel amazing too. So like, comment, subscribe, drop me a comment below. Follow me on IG. I'm Yeahthatperson.